8 or 24?
Number 8. 24 was more challenging.
It's Monday, so that means 3 things. 1, I'm not YMCM. 2, it's a Mamba Monday. And 3, it's time for the 824 podcast. How you guys doing? I'm the product of poverty's environment, the Pope Chuck Paul. Welcome to another episode of the 824 podcast, episode 52. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Ooh, long morning. Shot this episode a little bit late. Didn't do it in the morning as usual. Like, you know what? I have a short work day today. Got off at 1 o'clock. You'll probably be seeing this around 4 or 5 o'clock. A lot of things in the, I'm not going to say news, but on the internet, things I wanted to talk about. You know what? Let's get to the verses that just happened between Ja Rule and Fat Joe. Man, oh man. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect because we had the Dipset, the Locks joint. They was doing a little, like, I guess, Showtime, HBO boxing, banter going back and forth with different videos and promo cuts and shit like that. And then when they got on stage, you know, it was a little, I won't say disrespectful because they're friends. They were just snapping at each other, so to speak. And then when you have the Ja Rule Fat Joe thing, Fat Joe said he's gonna drag him, he's gonna have his cardigan on and all that shit, blah 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 blah. He came out in his army fatigues and all that, was doing like his mixtape hits, like his early joints, like Flojo and shit like that. I'm like, okay, cool. He's going for, like, you know, the underground hip hop battle aspect. But see, the rules and verses seem like it changes because remember with Jeezy and Gucci, some folks were saying, well, Gucci won off the strength that he played that one song when it was supposed to go off of hits. Now, the Locks didn't really do a lot of hits. They're just doing a lot of, like, just bangers, dope tracks, you could say. So with this, it was kind of lopsided. Because Ja Rule, if you are in your 30s and it was around in the late 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, you know that Ja Rule had plenty of motherfucking hits. Plenty. With motherfucking Ashanti, J-Lo, even joints with Fat Joe and R. Kelly. So he was doing just hit after hit after hit. Like, what the fuck? Was nothing that Joe could do. Sorry. Did the light just go off? Interesting. Anyway, there was nothing that Joe could do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit talking. At one point, I thought Remy had said, bring out them dusty bitches. But it was Fat Joe. And later on in the evening, Vita and Lil Mo came out. So there was a lot of controversy behind that as well. Saying, oh, he was disrespectful, talking about our queen, setting the forth. I'm like, come on. Half the songs that Ja Rule was performing, he was calling women bitches and shit. Like, come on, man, let's stop it. And motherfuckers been calling Vita all types of anorexic her whole damn career. Like, niggas always been shitting on him. Motherfuckers been talking about Lil Mo, how she got even more kids than baby daddies. Or more baby daddies than kids. I don't know, whatever. But like, it's like, stop with the outrage. You know, everybody always wants to, I like to say, choose their outrage, you know. They pick and choose what they want to be mad at. And I'm going to get to a little bit more of that later, but yeah, Ja Rule washed in fold. Destroyed Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? They both brought out Ashanti. Nelly came out for Fat Joe. I already done turned it off at that point. Like, he done went and changed his clothes. They had a little intermission and shit like that. We brought Ashanti a bag and Remy a bag and all this shit. I'm like, okay, like, he pulled out all the stops. I mean, hey, real showmanship, I guess. Whatever. And then that led to Jermaine Dupri calling out Puffy, Diddy, Brother Love, Sean Combs. Let's take that. Yes. Sean P. Diddy Combs himself. And they're going back and forth. It was a 4-way Zoom, I believe. And it was with Fat Joe, Snoop Dogg, and... Oh, let me see something. I forgot anything in my eye. Ugh. Yeah. Snoop Dogg and Fat Joe, Jermaine Dupri, and Diddy all on a Zoom call, all together. And Diddy's being quite disrespectful. He's like, yo, you ain't got enough hits. He's like, yo, he's like, first I would hit you with Victory. You know what I'm saying? Now, all about the Benjamins, and JD was like, yo, you gonna start a hit battle with a mediocre record? He called Victory mediocre. He's like, then Fat Joe was like, whoa, Jermaine. And Snoop is in the corner. He rolling up. He's like, oh, this is getting good. And JD's like, yo, we talking about hits, right? Or bangers. And Puff was like, hey, yo, what you gonna do? Play some Mariah or whatever? I'm like, ooh, you getting spicy. Trying to say, like, you gotta think about it. Victory's a dope record. It's a banger. But is it really universal? Because I mean, I hear it in New York City and they go off, of course. Because, you know, that might be a regional record. And we're talking about hits. Did it ever chart? Did it ever, like, hit #1? Ever? You gotta understand, JD writes and produces as well. Mariah, Janet, Bow Wow, maybe the Brad, some Ludacris, Jay-Z. Puff could do the same too. Because mind you, Puff isn't your traditional quote-unquote producer where he's in there mixing and scratching, making scratches and doing on the drums and whatnot. He pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the head guy. Like, all right, cool. You guys make the beats. I put my name on the shit. Pays the bills. You know, he owns the production company. So, if his guys record some shit, he can play it. So the rules in that will be kind of weird. Mind you, it's 20 joints. I'm sure they all have 20 #1 hits. And at the same time, it's what are you gonna play? How are you gonna counter? You know, gotta Floyd Mayweather this shit. You gotta play defense. You know. But even with that, with Dr. Dre, I mean, because he has his name on beats that he technically didn't make. You know, he could go all the way back from NWA to The Chronic, Eminem, 50 Cent, The Game, Kendrick. That's hip hop. I don't know if he has like enough R&B stuff. So, in all reality, like, I know Puffy want to do it because, you know, East versus West, da 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 da. But the better matchup is with JD because they both have hip hop shit and they both have R&B shit. So we got to see if that happens. It can't be in New York. It can't be in Atlanta. Too biased. Maybe not even Miami. Have that shit in Vegas. You know. But we'll see how that pans out. And also, Lil Nas X album Montero dropped. I didn't listen to it. Not for the reason you think, but like, I just don't be listening to shit. It's like the gimmicky stuff. Like, I didn't even listen to Kanye's new album. Not yet. I'm gonna get to it. Drake album, still listen to it. I'll listen to one song, Way Too Sexy with Future, because you know I fuck with Future. I'm gonna get to the whole album when I got time. They've got like 25 songs on that shit each. That's even too many songs for back in the 90s. But I'm not the whole gimmicks and shit. Like, even like when 6ix9ine was out. When you doing the whole Super Blood shit, I was like, I'm not feeling this guy. Listen to only one song Now the song "Stupid" when he shouted out my hood, he told Myles sex, money, murder, and all that other shit. But after the snitching shit, put him right back in the trash. I'm like, nah, I can't fuck with this kid. Cause like, and they're in deep, like guys like Lil Nas X and 6ix9ine, their interviews are never about the music. It's about everything but the music. And it's crazy because these radio stations will interview these guys and they won't talk about the music. They don't even play their records on their radio stations. So it's like, do they really give a fuck about you? You gotta keep it consistent. For instance, he was on Lil Nas X was on the Breakfast Club and he said, you know, I'm not here to raise your kids, which he's 100% right. He's not. But I would like people to keep it consistent with guys like Future, Jeezy, YG, Cardi B, City Girls, Nicki Minaj, list goes on. They're not there to raise your kids either. So don't be talking about the way Cardi B may dress or City Girls dress or what they rapping about, because they're not raising your kids. Don't talk about Future or hey, even Eminem talking about pills and lean. They're not here to raise your kids. You are. Keep it consistent. It's like when people talk about like, hey, these guys shouldn't be wearing their pants sagging, this, that, and the fourth. Or their jeans are too baggy or their jeans are too tight. You get the same folks to say stuff like, why are you worrying about what Lil Nas X is wearing? But why are you worrying about what this guy is wearing? Everyone picks their outrage. I just say keep it consistent. That's all. Like the dude Wayno was on Twitter and he said that he has some bangers on his album. He's like, yo, people think if they listen to his music, they're gonna be gay. I was like, no, it's just some people aren't into the gimmicks. It's the same reason why you may not listen to 6ix9ine. Because all the shit outside of the music is like, it makes them seem corny. It's like, all right, you're doing all this to get us to listen to your music? That's too much. Because you gotta think about it. Frank Ocean is gay. Motherfuckers fuck with Frank Ocean because he let the music talk for him. Motherfuckers is dying for a second album from this motherfucker. Think about it. No gimmicks, no nothing. Tyler Creator ain't gay, or who knows, but he says most craziest shit, but niggas still fuck with him. You know why? Because he's nice. The music speaks for itself. There ain't no gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? He's just a regular ass dude who know how to rap and make beats. You feel me? So, yeah. Teach his own, man. Teach his own. And also, oh man, protect black women, protect black women. Oh man. Whew. That Karen Civil, man, she had y'all motherfuckers fooled, didn't she? Cam told y'all motherfuckers a good like 4 or 5 years ago that she stole money from Duke to God. And y'all was saying, oh no, he hates women, blah, 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 because you know that's the easy thing to do. Instead of researching and whatnot, just say black men hate black women. But it took until another black woman came out with a lawsuit against Karen Civil, saying that she stole money from her and all this stuff. And Karen Civil was suing her, I think, for $3 million, saying that she lost business because of her. And then Karen Civil was sending out audio of the girl and all these other things, that Karen Civil was fake booking her to a fake agency so she could lose money. There's a whole lot of crazy, shady shit. And then Joyner Lucas came out and said that she scammed her out of 60 grand. And when he was trying to get in contact with her, she was on vacation with his money. And she would reply back to him like, yo, I'll hit you back when I'm back. I'm on vacation. Meek Mill said that she did him dirty too. I also read that Nipsey also had cut ties with her late in their relationship or whatever because of shady business that she was doing. I mean, everybody can't be lying, right? But why did it take for another woman years later for y'all to believe it? See, that's the shit that we be talking about. That hold each other accountable shit. You see this shit? Now look. The judge had sided with Jessie Wu that she did not cause $3 million in damages to Karen Civil because, you know, she was going around, she was telling people like, yo, this chick is running around scamming motherfuckers. And mind you, she's built a big empire, reputation, and there's a lot of black girls who actually look up to her too. So this is damaging right now when it's coming out like, yo, you did a lot of people dirty. It's crazy because, like, if you do a dude dirty, like, what can he do? Because, you know, the whole, you know, man up, be a black man, you can't complain, can't go out a black woman. How do you go about it? I say just keep a couple girls with you who got hands to handle that kind of shit. Because if it was a dude, you just step to a dude like, yo, what's up? I need mines. You know? But when it's a woman, what can you do? But we will see how that unfolds. And power. Woo. First of all, spoiler, Lulu Liz. Bigger spoiler, Kanan shoots his daddy. Rock is a cold-hearted bitch, my nigga. How she gets him to do this. I did not see this coming. Guess we don't need that bone marrow now, but we'll see if he lives. Marvin found out that Jukebox is gay. He called her all types of shit. Jukebox spit in his face, then Marvin slapped her, then they start throwing shit at each other, and they start choking each other. Then they stop and get a breather. Jukebox goes and she starts snitching. I know. I gave y'all like 4 or 5 spoilers within 60 seconds. It was that crazy. It was that crazy. My goodness. And the next episode will be the season finale. And then the new Star series, which is produced by 50 Cent again, BMF, will chronicle the upbringing of Big Meech and Southwest T, the notorious, how can I put this, drug kingpins from Detroit. That should be dope. That should be dope because you got the actual dudes it's about involved in the show. Their children involved in the show. Folks from Detroit, rappers like Cash Doll involved in the show. So yeah, it'll be dope. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Before I let go, I didn't even have a before I let go. You know, I could have dug deeper into Karen Civil slander or whatever, but I don't want to attack a black woman, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not cool. I don't want to kick nobody when they're down right now. She's not even down. Like, she'll bounce back. She you know what I'm saying? She's popping. People fuck with her. People fuck with her. You know what? I don't have a before I let go. I guess just wash your hands, wash your ass, and go to the TKO'd shop. I got some new shit in there. The Dare Summer t-shirts and the Fresh King and Queen of Philly and NYC t-shirts. Like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. God is good. God is great. Thank God my paper straight. Free the real, keep the fake. I'm the Pope Chuck Paul. Peace out.